Hi, hello everyone. Now we are asked with this particular question. What if we are asked, name this particular organic compound? How will you go about it? Now, it is very simple. Let me show you the step-by-step method of naming organic compound like this. Now, first of all, this is a condensed structure, right? It is very difficult to name an organic compound when it's in a condensed structure because we might not be able to tell the functional group very well. So in order for us to name a condensed structure of organic compound like this, we have to expand it, right? We have to expand it to make sure the structure is well arranged. And now let's dive into that. We start from this first one. Now you can see there's carbon here bonded to 3 hydrogens. So we bond the carbon with 3 hydrogens. Now this second carbon is bonded to just 1 hydrogen, and this third carbon is bonded to 1 hydrogen. Now the last carbon here is bonded to 3 hydrogens like the first one. Now we fully expanded the structure. Now let us dive into the naming. Before we start naming it, we notice that carbon is tetravalent, meaning that a stable carbon must be bonded to 4 different elements, right? Be it hydrogen, oxygen, or any other element, or its own carbon. So you were bonded to 4 things, tetravalent. But this particular carbon here, these two, they are just bonded to three things, one, two, three, one, two, three. That means that there is a bond that is meant to be here. And that simply explains that this particular compound is under the functional group of the alkene. It's under the alkene family. And we are told that the alkene family are the organic compounds that are characterized by double bond, right? So there must be at least one double bond there. So we've noticed that these carbons are incomplete in their bonding. So that simply means that this particular compound there, in order to make sure that the carbon is complete, we have to place a double bond here. So that is the reason why I said you cannot name compound like this when it is condensed, because you won't see the double bond, right? It is not being explained here better. Now let's dive into the name. Having known that this is an alkene family, what member of the alkene family is this? Very simple. And first of all, let's ask ourselves, how many carbon is here? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 carbons here, and using the Greek prefix, 4 is but, right? So the name will be but. Since it comes from the alkene family are characterized by ene as their ending name. So the name is butene. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbons, but, and then in. In order for us to make more reference to the double bond, what position of the double bond is this? It's on carbon atom number 2. 1, 2. So we can say the name is 2 butene, or we can say but 2 in. Either of them is correct for this particular compound. And the second compound here, we are also going to expand it very well. This carbon is bonded to 3 hydrogens, just like the first one, right? Now this second carbon is bonded to 2 hydrogens, and this third carbon is bonded to oxygen, and it's also bonded to OH on the other side. Now you notice that oxygen is divalent. It must be bonded to 2 things, right? And then so we have to place a double bond here like this. Now, in order for us to name this compound, we have to ask ourselves, what functional group has C double bond O and then OH attached to it? And that is the carboxylic acid or the alkanoic acid. So this particular compound belongs to the carboxylic acid or the alkanoic acid. Now, same way we named the other one, but in this case, it's a different family, right? This is the alkene family, and this is the alkanoic family or the carboxylic acid family. Now, how many carbon do we see here? 1, 2, 3. Now, the name 3 is prop. Now, what's going to be the ending name for carboxylic acid or alkanoic acid? Very easy. Their name end in propanoic, oic, right? So this will be propanoic, right? So the name is propanoic acid. Prop because it has 3 carbon, but because it has 4 carbon, in because there is a double bond here, while the anoic is coming from the fact that it belongs to the alkanoic family. If you enjoy watching this video, make sure you subscribe to this page. Please make sure you do that. Thank you and have a nice day.